Hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. I'm going to wait on a couple more people to get on. Yep. So this is day 2 of my Facebook Live challenge. So I am being consistent. I am being a person of integrity, and I'm keeping my word. So I'm up for the challenge, and I'm just going to wait on a couple people to come in. So we actually have an audience. Today, actually, I'm going to be talking about the topic of no leads, no business. And for those of you who don't know me, hey, how are you? Good to see you. My name is Zipporah Banier, and I'm an internet marketer, an affiliate marketer, attraction marketer, and I also work with cryptocurrency investments, and I'm a realtor in South Florida. So if you're watching this live, do me a favor and post in the comments live. If you catch the replay, post in the comments replay, and also drop down where you're watching from. I always like to know that. All right, so this is day 2 of the Facebook Live challenge, and let me see if I can tag a couple people, invite some people to hear the good news. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Thursday. I had a busy day, but not complaining. All right. Okay, so I'm going to go into it, that way if anybody, I'll put it down in the comments and in the post and on the story so you guys can catch the replay. So today I'm talking about no leads, no business. Basically, in internet marketing, you must have leads, or actually in any business where you have to prospect. That's the same thing for real estate. If I don't have any, if I'm not actively prospecting, I don't have any leads, I don't have a business. I have to go out and do the footwork. Hey, Gerald, how are you? Good to see you. I have to actually do the footwork to bring in my leads. And this is a constant, consistent process. It never stops. You got to be consistent with it. And with internet marketing or network marketing, it's a numbers game. Same thing with real estate. Whatever your business opportunity is, you're going to have maybe 3 types of people. You're going to have some people that are just not interested. It's not for them. That's okay. You're going to have some people that are ready to rock and roll. It's exactly what they need. And then you'll have some people who may not be ready now, but they may be in the future. So the main point is hey, Timothy, good to see you. The main point is to make sure that you have a consistent flow of leads, and you want to get to the place where your leads are coming on autopilot. So there's some things that you need to do in order to make that happen. So if you're new starting out, there's going to be some certain tasks that you need to do to make sure that your leads are coming in every day. It may take some work in the beginning because you have to build it up, but as sooner or later, what you're going to see is like a flow, like a faucet turned on. But that means you continue to do the things that you're doing to be consistent and consistently having leads. So I keep saying consistent because consistent leads equal consistent business. So if you want consistent business, you got to be consistent with your lead generating. Okay, so how do you do that? If you're brand new, you probably, if you were like me, I know when I first got started with network marketing, I was just kind of reaching out to people just randomly down my friends list, family, and I'm offering them these services that may not even be of value to them. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get to know who your audience is. What services are you providing? What opportunities are you offering? And how do they actually benefit, and are they of value to your customer or your client? So that's the number one thing you want to do. I know for me, I have opportunities that range from low ticket items, like low, up to high ticket. So some things that are actually, because I deal with affiliate marketing, I have some things that don't actually cost anything to get started, and it's actually totally beneficial for you. I try to make myself someone who is valuable to just about everyone that I meet. And so if I know my audience, I'm not necessarily offering all my opportunities to everybody. I try to gear it and tailor it to my audience. So you're going to want to build your audience based on your services and products that you offer. And like I said, depending on what you're offering, it depends on, how you're going to, who you're going to target. So also you want to think about whether or not the person that you are offering your opportunity to is a big beginner or if they're advanced. So beginners, I usually stick with the free things. I've got some things that are like $1. I've got some opportunities that are like $25. I try to do that for the beginners because they may be starting out with Hey, Mohinsen. I'm not even going to try to say that because I'm going to massacre it. But hey, you know who you are. So yeah, I try to tailor those lower ticket items to people that are just beginning and people who still need to like maybe build their following and things like that on their social media platforms so that they can begin to build some money and hopefully go into some of the higher ticket items so that they can at least start to see some success with that. Good evening, Kenneth. Thanks for watching. Hello, Raphael. Okay, so like I said, you want to find out who your audience is and you want to be able to bring value to them. So I have things, like I said, once again, from low ticket, free affiliate offers, all the way up to $1,000, so it just kind of depends on who my audience is and who I'm targeting. So where are you going to get these leads from, right? So if you're a beginner, you want to utilize and maximize the leverage of your social media platforms. There's a lot, Facebook we're using right now. I'm doing a live. That's amazing. So that's a great tool. You want to make sure that you have a large amount of followers. So you don't want to have like your page be at like 150. You're going to have to spend some time to actually like grow your page or your timeline. You want to have 5,000. Facebook maxes out at 5,000. Instagram, you can go way on up. Celebrities are like in the millions. Tens of thousands and things like that. But it's a process. It takes time to grow. And then you want to make sure that you're checking these people's pages and whatnot, making sure you're not dealing with fake accounts and things like that. So where to get the leads from? You've got Facebook, you've got Instagram, YouTube's a great one. And I think it's also important to mention that internet marketing, that's why I say I'm an internet marketer, because it's more than just social media. You also have the opportunity to market by email, as well as Craigslist. Craigslist is one that gets left out a lot, but Craigslist is one that is low cost, and you'll be surprised. Craigslist is actually used for some good things. So the how-to. So that's the part where, especially if you're a beginner, you want to know how to be able to effectively market to your audience. So you found out who your audience is. You have products and services that to offer from low to high. You now have people that you can serve beginner to advanced, and you know where to get the leads from. So the next step is, how do you present these offers without being too selly? People can kind of see through that. Hey, Greg, how are you? Good to see you. People can kind of feel that, and they don't like that. Nobody likes the hard sell, So you want to know how to be able to connect with your audience to get to a place to even find out if they need what you have. I mean, there's nothing worse than being spammed, and I'm going to call it out because I get it all the time. And as long as you're not one of those types of marketers, you're okay. But I'll have somebody just drop a ad in my box, and to me, I'm thinking, who are you? How do you even know that I need that? That approach is kind of a turnoff. And so that's not the way you want to do it. You want to make sure that you're building relationships with these people so that you know exactly what they need or what they don't need. So the best thing to do with that, if you're brand new, is you're going to want to figure out how to do it. And there's a couple of different ways that you can do it. Myself, personally, I just started a 30-day challenge to $1,000, and really it's not about the money, it's about the training. The training in this is phenomenal. I get access to 2 6-figure mentors, and mentors are different than coaches. So these mentors, provide a tremendous amount of value and training that teach us how to utilize attraction marketing as well as the social media platforms to be able to attract leads to us without bothering friends and family, without, spamming and just dropping stuff in people's boxes. And we have leads actually coming to us on autopilot, which is amazing. That's something different that I was doing things wrong, just like everybody else. I had to learn in the beginning, and there was things that I was doing that was incorrect. So since starting this challenge, I'm, being trained and helping other people to be trained as well. And we're getting results, It's less work. The time is managed more effectively and efficiently. And people are coming to me about things that they need, And because I'm already set up, I have low ticket items to high ticket items. Sometimes if this opportunity may not work for someone, I have something else. You know, like I said, I want to be somebody that brings value to the community and brings value to people. So definitely link it up with a mentor. Get in the training that you need. You're always going to need to have the skills to pay the bills, and you know what makes you and sets you apart from another internet marketer, you know, because people are going to be following you. You're going to be training them, so they're going to want to know that you know what you're doing. So that's powerful. Another way you can do that is, like I said, get a coach or a mentor. 30-day challenge is amazing. If you want to know more about that, just get with me after this video. Also books. You want to constantly be self-developing yourself. So you can read books, you can take courses, you know, just work within your budget and utilize any monies that is coming in that you're actually making to compound, to be able to continue to grow. You know, that's why I start out with the low ticket items for people to even see if it's for them. You know, it's not for everybody. So I start out with the low ticket items, and if they have some success in that, then they can move kind of up the tier and to the higher ticket items. But definitely, those are the tips that I have today, because basically no leads, no business, guys. You know, we used to say this in real estate all the time. What you're doing today is how you get paid a month from now, 2 months from now, 3 months from now. So if you just stop and you get inconsistent, you go hard for like 2 weeks and then you just stop, you know, for 2 weeks, guess what? You're basically starting a thing all over again. So you want to stay consistent until these leads, you know, start to just come on autopilot, and they will. You know, as long as you're doing the things that you need to do, as long as you're continuing to gain the skills, you're growing your audience, you're continuing to be of value to them, you know, it's a domino effect. It just works. So I'm going to recap this. And once again, for those who just got on, if you're listening to this live, please drop down live in the comment section. If you catch the replay, put the replay down into the comments, and also tell me where you're listening from. All right, so I'm going to recap these tips before I close up. So you want to be consistent. You want to continue to do the things that are necessary. Don't stop, don't quit. You know, I always say that don't stop, can't quit, you know, won't stop, because you have to be consistent, you know, and your hard work will pay off. So consistent leads equals consistent business, and no leads equals no business. And that's just any type of business that you have to go out and actively seek your client or your customer, because they're not going to know who you are and what you have to offer if you're hiding somewhere and you're being like the secret agent. So always bring value to your audience. That's very important. You, like I said, you don't want to be selly, flashy, like, you know, hey, like an infomercial. You know, this is my product, buy this, you know. You want to actually be of value so that someone can see whether your product or service is something that they need, you know, it's beneficial for them. Like I said, not everything's for everybody, and that's okay. Also, you want to know who your audience is. That's a big one. You know, you're going to find out who your audience is by building relationships with people, growing your following on your social media platforms. And then also, this goes back to being of value, making sure you have something for everybody based on what your products and services are. So if you're dealing with beginners, you may want to start out with the lower ticket items, because those higher ticket items are scary to them, especially if they have a lot of things that they need to learn and to grow. And you want to also have something for the advanced marketers as well, you know, some new programs and opportunities for them. So other tip was where to get your leads. Utilize and maximize the leverage of all your social media platforms, okay? So we got Facebook, we've got Instagram, we've got YouTube, and then also internet marketing encompasses the internet. So you can utilize email marketing, which is very powerful and effective once you grow your list, and Craigslist, which often gets left out. Craigslist is pretty cool and very inexpensive. And like I said, Craigslist can still be used for some good today. So your how-to. So once you get these things aligned and you kind of have an idea of, you know, what products and services you're offering, who your audience is, what the value is you have to bring, and what social media platforms you're going to use, you want to know how to be able to effectively market. And like I said, the 30-day challenge has been nothing but amazing for me. And like I said, it's teaching me a whole nother method of marketing, which is attraction marketing. And a lot of this stuff is free, you know, and I just absolutely love that part. You know, the fact that I'm able to market and attract leads on autopilot and utilizing free marketing tools. So you're definitely going to want to know the tips and the tricks of that. So you want to align yourself with some mentors, some successful mentors in the business, and you want to buy books, to get courses, go to seminars, whatever you need to do to be consistently developing yourself. So that being said, guys, that is all I have tonight. Hey, Desiree, how are you? Good to see you. Once again, if you're watching this live, drop down live in the comments. If you're catching the replay, put down replay in the comments, and also let me know where you're listening from. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to put down my YouTube channel in the comment section too. Feel free to subscribe and hit the red button so that you know when I post new videos up there. So that being said, everybody have a wonderful evening. And remember, no leads, no business. You got this. All right, peace.